All right, welcome back to the Deep Life. I'm Dan, this is Elise, and today we are going deep on making fitness more fun for the whole family.
Yay!
So this is something that I think is
Important.
it's important and kind of becoming more and more important.
Yeah.
I think as a culture, as we become more and more sedentary, I think our children are becoming more sedentary. Their movement quality is a lot worse than probably what we would have seen even 10, 20 years ago. And kids are you see a lot more like obese and sick children.
Yeah.
And it's a cultural thing. This isn't about judgment or anything like that.
No.
There's a reason. Exercise exists in general to simulate a rigorous life because we have the luxury of so much convenience that our bodies are deteriorating from life being too easy. So we have to go into a gym or go work out to simulate the stress that should be coming with life so that our bodies don't break down. And now it's not just, older people that need to do it. I think children should be exercising too. We have too many, video games and play dates, and kids aren't just naturally playing.
Yeah. And that's something that can be very fun. Instead of, what kid really wants to do like a workout routine with either their mom or dad? Maybe they do. That's great. But what we mean by fun is enjoy. Think about what kids like to do. They like to play, or hopefully they like to play, whether that be inside or outside, whether it be bear crawling down in your basement or on your kitchen floor. That's what we're talking about. Get them moving, get them up and at them, and make it fun, make it challenging. Hey, I can do 5 squats, can you? Something like that. Or hey, if you have a basketball hoop, go play basketball or go to the basketball courts, play tennis or play shuffleboard. Even playing chess outside, but sitting outside on the grass where you can ground and get your bare feet on it. But there's a mental challenge to chess, things like that. So playing baseball and catch. We were home a couple weeks ago, and my little cousin wanted to play catch, and I was oh my gosh, I haven't played catch in forever. This is fun. Do things that are going to excite them, that's going to get their body moving, because then they're not even thinking about it, and you're probably not even thinking about it either, but you're moving and creating different ways of weight loss and stimulating your heart rate and getting your metabolism going. And it's there's so many benefits to it. It doesn't have to be a strict rigorous routine in the gym.
Yeah, I think we get so hung up on what exercises should I do, how many sets, how many reps, that we want to make everything it's a prescription, and that we need this is my workout today has to be this so I can get the results that I want. Where it's you're gonna be just as well off, or if not better, if you go out and pick up a rock and carry it across your yard.
Yeah.
So you can have fun. You're Elise said before, you're probably not gonna have a lot of success making your kids get up and all right, everybody 10 squats, go. Sometimes, and sometimes that can be fun, but also it can be all right, I'm gonna pick this up and carry it. Who can pick it up and carry it further than I can? Who can climb this tree? Who can get across the monkey bars?
Swimming, it's the summer, go and swim.
Just
tread water.
Run, throw, jump. There's so many things that you can be doing that are so good for your health, where you won't even notice that you're exercising because you're playing.
Yeah.
And that's the point. It's play. That's what play is.
Yeah.
That's where we learn the edges. That's where we learn how our body works. That's how we can manipulate it. Do somersaults. There's so many cool things you can be doing with your kids. And like Elise said also, you're going to benefit too.
Yeah.
You're going to have all this fun and move your body. Your body's going to feel better, move better. You're going to be healthier. You're going to be leaner, and your kids are. It's a win-win. But yeah, don't get so hung up on sets and reps and action, and exercise isn't that important. Is not as important as movement and like I said, running, jumping, rowing, climbing. rolling, like being on the ground.
Yeah, enjoy the playful aspect that life brings.
Yeah, and have fun with it. And then also the one thing I would like to add is that like it's also really, really helpful to be an example.
That's a good one.
I think that you're gonna get a lot, like if you work out regularly, you can be like, hey, why don't you guys come with me and we'll all work out together?
Yeah.
Rather than, hey, you need to work out, but I don't. It's the same as like if you want your kids to eat their vegetables. If you're not eating your vegetables, they're gonna think that eating vegetables is a punishment. If you're like, okay, like we're all gonna eat these together, that's a lot more
Beneficial.
feasible.
Yeah.
It's like they're gonna follow that path better. I don't know where I would have fallen on sort of the exercise path if I didn't see my father exercising when I was young, whether it was like lifting weights in the basement or, you know, doing push-ups. I saw that and thought that was cool because my dad was doing it. So it's like, I didn't need to be told to do it. I wanted to learn to do it. So
Absolutely.
I think that, you know, be the example, have fun, and don't get so hung up on like how many squats you did. Just exert yourself.